People of the world, how do we stream? How do we stream with ULTI.TV? How have we streamed thousands of games throughout the years? What is needed in terms of our equipment and our people? Our camera setup is usually with 2 cameras and 3 people alongside 2 commentators. But we stream sometimes 6 and 12 games a day, so we give each other breaks and switch around the roles. Different roles have different responsibilities. We'll dive deep into our productions from our live games on YouTube and how you can get involved. Behind the stream is a series of videos where we show and tell how we stream, what is needed from our people, and what are the tools of the trade. It's an inside look on how we do it. We want to inspire you to start streaming yourself or with us. Enjoy. Everything we take along for an event fits in a large Volvo. We have an old Volvo V70 station wagon, which is perfect for these kind of productions, historically and right now. A long time ago, when we were still streaming in black and white, we got some budget, but it was so little budget that we needed to get creative. This way of working required us to work with minimal tools and minimal people. So, unlike an NFL game, a Champions League or Formula 1 games where we have been 126 cameras sometimes, we only have 2 cameras. We do sometimes have 4 or 5 cameras at finals, but most of our productions have an agile 2 camera setup.
Choose your character.
Free for all!
Choose your character at ULTI.TV, but these setups we only use at the finals. Usually we only need 2 people to run a stream, plus the commentators, but they could be remote or local. It's sexy. Everything in a Volvo or station wagon, comfortable driving through Europe. We'd love to do this electric or go by train, but it's not that easy to chuck all these cases around in a train. But we do want to have an electric van or something. So what is included in our setup? What we bring is our Mothership, 2 cases with our satellites, with each 1 camera, a snowboard case for our camera 1, like our high view system, our high stream system, a tripod for camera 2, which we also make a video about, a case for the audio and commentary booth, and a huge spare case with all the extra cables like the internet and power. It also has a lot of power converters for the UK, Italy and Switzerland. Our streams fly. They are fly. 2 producers plus 2 commentators making a show that is watched by tens of thousands of people. That's pretty epic. Talking about flying, we sometimes have to fly. Imagine rocking up with 8 cases at a customs check-in. We've done it to islands like Sardinia or far stretches like the south of Portugal or to the US, where we don't have a standard setup yet. But coming back to the title of the video, we stream with 2.5 people, since we don't need someone at the desk at all times. Let me explain. Camera 2 is switching manually from camera 1 and 2, so this means that they're making the whole show. It's like a video game where you point the camera at the disc and the players, but also at fun things that happen on the sideline, like a train passing
now
by,
we're on I Love Universe,
or Herbie on windmill cycling in a cargo bike to catch some discs. Camera 2 also makes clips. These are short or long and meant for replays. And on camera 2 you can also play these clips by pressing another button. You always play the last clip that you made. So you press 4 for a long clip after the score and press 2 to show the faces of the celebrations. And camera 1 can tag these clips so that they will be stored and uploaded for later. These are the clips that you patrons and partners get after an event. Camera 1 also changes the scoreboard. What this means is that they just press a button for team 1 and for team 2. Those are the other 2 reasons you don't need someone at the desk changing things and tagging. This is why the person at the desk can have a break, have food, can chill, or put on some sunscreen. This is the reason why we can produce relatively cheap for 8 days in a row and with 2 fields, and why we can rock up with 2 people and punch out a whole stream, when for example commentators are sometimes locally available. We also from this year will bring a standard drone and a controller that is able to stream, so get hyped. Diving deep into the Mothership, it's a thing of beauty and everything depends on it. Next to it being beefed up computer, It has all the plugs integrated into it. Internet, network, 4 different audio inputs for the field microphone and the commentators, but also for an extra language commentating booth. Also 6 audio feedback plugs and also 4 SDI inputs to go in there from the analog camera feeds. All the wires go into the mothership or the desk that the mothership lives on. Under a tent, the mothership is powered and the internet from the event goes there. Sometimes we use a Starlink and sometimes we use an electric Kia to power out productions. On the desk, you have the responsibility to do all the extra things you can't do on camera 1 or camera 2. So that's preparing streams, changing the teams shown on the scoreboard, but not scorekeeping. Starting streams, selecting multiple clips the camera 2 operator needs because they can only play the last clip and sometimes you want to show the story of the block and the turnover. On the desk you also start promos, but we might have some buttons for the commentators in the future that help with this. You also close off the streams on YouTube. Our setup is pretty agile and hopefully this video gets you excited to stream some Ultimate with us. We have lots of different cultures working together: Italian, Venezuelan, Colombian, Dutch like myself, German, French, Czech, Irish, Austrian, Australian, some Kiwis, and we have a bunch of Brits. Our main language is English though. This video is focused on how it works and what kind of results we want. If you want more info, you can see that on our Patreon. We have much more to offer on our Patreon page, like getting priority on streams as a team or as multiple teams as a club. Also, you get a vote to vote on major decisions. Join us on our Patreon page and directly support our work of bringing free to watch Ultimate out there. Thanks for tuning in and see you in the chats.